Hey, what's up? It is Avi. Today we are doing another Write a Riff Like. We're talking about Black Dog today. You're gonna learn how to play this riff. I started on 2. You're gonna learn how to play this riff. You're gonna learn how it ticks. We're gonna sink our teeth into it, what it's going on in it, and then we're going to write our very own riff just like it. We're gonna re-engineer it. Let's get on to it. Let's listen to Black Dog. Child, the way you shake that thing, gon' make you burn, gon' make you sting. All right, so that's it. That's the whole riff. Let's do a quick analysis of what's going on here. So we are solidly in A minor pentatonic. A minor pentatonic all the way for this one. And we're really truly just living in this classic blues scale where we're adding our leading tone right below the root. Super, super common. This is like bread and butter guitar stuff. There's really not too much happening in that sense. We're really just living in A minor, and that's it. Let's go over the riff itself. First thing, we start on the E over here. So E is normally the 5 of A when we're talking about major and minor scales. And even though we're in a pentatonic scale, and I guess it's technically 4, it still has the same function harmonically as an E will, as the 5 will. So we're starting on E, which already kind of makes us feel like maybe that we're not in A, but we definitely are. So we're just rocking up 5, 6, 7 there on the D string. Nothing too hard there. And then we jump up to that G string on the 5th fret. Add a little bit of a bend here for color. Just like that. That color bend, it's like a quarter tone, maybe less, and that color really adds some serious, bluesy feels to that note. So then from there, we just go up here, 7, 9 on the G string. So 7, 9, and then a nice little triplet between the 5, 7, 5 on the G string there. Then we're repeating that sort of like this is very much that part of the riff is really what's making us feel established in A minor pentatonic. Run. We have a nice repeat of that already establishing. So that tail there, 5, 7, 7, not a big deal. We're just doing like 7 to 1, or in minor pentatonic, I guess this would be 5 back to 1, 5, 7, 7. Now this is the tricky part here. So all we're doing here is we have the 5, and then as soon as we hit 7, we're gonna slide back down to 5 on our 3rd finger. Just like that. Then 3, 5, and then just our open A. Power chord. We even have a second one. Right there, right? And then vocals come in, they do their thing, and then, hey, we get some bluesy sting. After the main riff that happens here, the lyrics happen a couple times, and then we have this sort of altered version of it. We're kind of fragmenting it a little bit in a lower register up down here, maintaining that same that one little motive there, which is really screaming Black Dog to us at the moment. It just kind of hangs out there. And then kind of keeps the beat steady. John Bonham is keeping the beat steady here as things kind of ever so slightly move around. So the beat is not always hitting in the same way at the same time on the riff. We're going to keep that around. Let's re-engineer this. First off, just like always, we're gonna stay in A minor, we're gonna stay in the same key, we're gonna use the same scale, we're gonna use the same drums. We're really going to keep a lot of the same here. The one thing I'm going to not keep the same, however, is the space for the vocals. It will make it sound a little too much like Black Dog, and this is really that main riff that everybody learns. So I'm gonna focus just on that part that we played so far. I really like the Now, the tricky part here is if we do it just in that order, we're really going to sound way too much like Black Dog. And even if we don't do it exactly in that order, we still run that risk. This is such a classic song, it's really gonna be a little bit more difficult than the others. Even Crazy Train, which is like incredibly classic. Instead of starting on the E here, we're gonna start on the A. And we're gonna kind of change this ascending riff a little bit, just so it is different. So instead of, we're gonna take away some notes, we're not gonna do the full, not gonna hit that tonic, that A, until we kind of have to. Really gonna kind of avoid that a little bit more. So that's how that's gonna sound. We're not even gonna hit that A. All right, so we're doing the A at the beginning. So we already have the A at the beginning, so it's okay that we don't hit it in the same way as Black Dog is there. Then going to the E, right up there, and then we're gonna start that bluesy chromatic scale, but then we're not going to go to the A. What instead we're going to do is hit up the G string on 5, and we're also going to do a double stop with our first finger as a bar, and we're going to kind of do that same quarter tone bendy feeling bluesy thing, but we're going to do that with both G and B. So it's going to sound a little bit different like this, right? Just like that. Yeah, kind of still sounds like it, but it really is its own thing, truly. There's a little bit of similarity, right? Especially if we stop there and then kind of make that more of a thing rather than, right? It's a little bit more continuous there, but we're not going to have it be totally connected like that. We're gonna stop. Then we hit the A there. We really earned that A at that point. Okay, so now we have this fun little beginning part. Let's get a tail going. So what's happening with Black Dog? We're up here. That's what we're doing with Black Dog here. Let's maybe do something kind of the same, but a little bit different. We'll play around a little bit. Maybe something like that. So instead of going 7, 9, then the triplet there, I'm gonna kind of switch that around. We're just gonna do just a descending line instead of going up. So just like that, something like that. That's it, that's perfect. Yeah, we still have a, that's great. We still have the little triplet there, kind of sounds a little bit like Black Dog there still, but we don't have that slide, which is fine. Oh, we have the slide there actually on the G string. And we have it going down like that, which is fine, okay. Cool, and then we're ending on 3 here. So that's good. We're not ending in the same way that we did in Black Dog either, and that's a good thing. That's going to keep us feeling separate from it. So let's hear that a little bit more. You guys, I think we're ready to lay it down. Let's do. Solid, solid. So there you go. We just took Black Dog and made our own little riff out of it. We kept the same key, same scale, A minor pentatonic, right? And we even kept the same ascending line there. Very similar, but not the same. And not enough, honestly, to anyone to call this plagiarization. It's truly not. Enough is different that's happening. Even though we're hitting some of the same notes, you can hear the reminiscence. You can hear how it is an homage, how it's inspired by, but it's different enough that you won't really get into trouble for this. The big change in the rhythm is so huge as well. that really makes it its own thing. That if there was one component of this new riff that really makes it stand out, makes it feel different from Black Dog, it is that. If you want to learn the same tools that I just used and make sure that your melodies are up to snuff, that your riffs are up to snuff, check out my free guide, 7 Ways to Write a More Effective Melody. Over 1,000 people have already downloaded it. It's got some fantastic stuff in there, and I've gotten great feedback from it over and over again. In fact, I have some more really fun, big stuff happening super soon, like this year soon, like maybe before the summer, hopefully. Go and grab that so that you know exactly what's going on when. Thanks so much for watching, for hanging out with me today. I'm Avi, and don't forget to be awesome.